After you and your sister try to jump a hot god, the god basically just says a no you counter and blasts you and your sister into another world. He says that it's the god's fault, but I say that's bull, because it's a god. You had to know what you're going into. But anyway, after they got tossed, obliterated, embarrassed, and probably broke a few internal bones, they somehow live and meet the most annoying being that has ever lived in this whole world. The most shortest, stubbiest, yap, basic, most deaf, unreal plush known in the most idealistic world came into it, and somehow we fished her up as Paimon. She, for some reason, teaches us how to climb and do all that stuff. But, now that I'm thinking about this whole thing, Traveler was here for 2 months. So, tell me, what the fuck was he doing in that 2 months? Was he just fishing? Was he staring at sand? You simply cannot tell me he just stayed there. You cannot tell me that. He'd even check to see if there was any kind of civilization. You know what? We're excusing that big-ass plot hole for now. Paimon says some useless shit, and more useless shit, and then there's a fucking dragon. Okay, fuck me. There's a dragon. I know this is minor, but Paimon says something is huge in the sky when it is clearly a dragon.
There's something huge in the sky!
I honestly think this is when my hate for Paimon started. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But anyways, we just see a girl... Let me just rephrase that. We just see a guy petting a dragon, and, guess what? Paimon, out of nowhere, says the words...
Is he talking to a dragon?
No, Paimon! It's giving it a hand job! But, what the... Dragon flips out, Paimon cries for the 90th time in 3 minutes. Then the holy grail of stupidity comes. They see a red glowing cross tier thing, and I'm thinking, yeah, we're gonna leave it alone. And even she says it's dangerous. And I'm not even joking. The very next line, she says, let's put it away for now. I actually give up. I give up. I don't understand. I don't even think I'll never understand. Really and truly. I'm not even lying anymore. So not even 30 seconds later, we meet an actual human being that instantly thinks we're ready to start shit and has never heard of a thing called traveling. And one conversation later, we're already doing our job. We're already doing our job. Keep in mind, we don't even know this woman. You know what? Whatever. Just whatever. So we cook for a random lady that we don't know whatsoever. Paimon talks more garbage as usual, and we're out of nowhere. Dragon fucks up the city. Everybody's dead. Crumbling buildings. Nobody will live. Nobody will live to tell tale. Nagasaki Part 2. It's gone. Everything is gone. We can never rebuild again. Everything is dead. Everybody is dead. But in all reality, these tornadoes look weak. But I guess they have a lot of suction, cause actually, what the fuck? How did it get me up, but not Amber? How the hell does that work? She was legitimately inches away from me. So we get blasted up into the clouds, and we shoot air at a dragon that is clearly trying to run away. If that ain't an introduction quest, I really don't know what is, man. Oh yeah, and we meet Kea. I guess. He used ice. We meet a stressed woman, a hot woman, and a weird guy. They talk a lot, but it's not Paimon, so it's an automatic W. And we gain access to give them money. So, good on them. Alright, so basically, the dragon put 3 eggs in 3 different locations. And since there are 3 of us, we have to go to each. We're going to split up, by the way, because, you know. And we're going to split up. And we're gonna get those 3 eggs, but we're not going to because they for some reason need my help because they're strong. Amber's domain was legitimately just blowing up hilly trails that had no idea what was happening at all. She showed no mercy whatsoever. I don't understand. Kaya's domain is just textbook. There's water. You're supposed to freeze it. Basic information, I guess. And Paimon being dumb. And Kea refusing to accept that we are the main character. And Diluc mercilessly rampaging on an Abyss Mage. And Lisa's domain is just me questioning is if this game is okay for a younger audience. Honestly, I don't know for that character, man. I don't know. Jean loses a conversation to a side character. Paimon talks even more garbage. Then the whole group finally questions, how is this guy using magic powers without a vision? Yeah, I noticed that too. And why does he have a big ass glowing red tear in his back pocket? And all he says to that is, I don't know. Bitch, you are fighting a demigod. You are not a normal person and you know this shit. Then we hunt down a bard and he tells us his story, which is basically, okay, get ready for this. A dragon was cool with everything because Air God played him a song. And then an evil dragon pulls up on the good dragon and he wins, but gained cooties in the process. Then he tried to call the air dragon for a song, but Air God left him unread. And then he became mad. They yip and yap. Venti yet again makes me question my sexuality. You know, the normal stuff. Then Venti then goes to his tree and we follow him. Just because we followed him, he summons a ball of compressed air with shield shells. You can say it's not him, but it's him, cause it's my video. So, by the way, how long have we known Venti for? For like 4 days? Yeah. Okay. So we steal from a church, but the baddest bitch in the universe of the Impact Genshin got it first. After that, it all comes downhill. We skedaddle out of there, and it comes across the bat guy. He covers for us. Paimon talks even more crap. And I don't even know how a guy like that is on the nights, but the fanboy plays a tune, and actually it leads to one of the few lines that actually made me laugh.
What did I just witness?
So the hype gang comes around. There's a lot of awkward moments that hurt my soul. Really hurt my soul. Paimon didn't talk much, but she still somehow managed to be annoying. I don't even know how you do that. How do you pull that off? I thought that this quest was actually gonna just go straight to the old dragon fight, but it's just filler quest. But still, I thought it was actually just gonna be calm. We're gonna just look for clues and all that. But nah, they just opened the flipping floodgate. We threaten people, we kill people, we murder slimes, we put people on fire, there's lava, we murder people even more. We threaten a guy who clearly has PTSD. Oh yeah, and we got the lab back, so watch out, atheists. After a 3 1/4 v1 on a ruin guard, we just find one of Dvalin's tears in a chest. Now hold on. 1. How did the tear get in the chest? 2, if Dvalin's tear was there, was Dvalin flying and just managed to trick shot the tear in the chest? Or was he just fucking there on the ground and at the same time the ring guard was just there? I don't understand. What the heck happened? So we get blasted into a forgettable domain, which I'm not even going to discuss because that's how forgettable that was. The hype gang all comes around and they basically just say, hey, we have the fixed here, and now the lyre is good. So why don't we just pull up on the dragon? But we have no plan, other than just flipping talking to it, and it could easily kill all of us. Let's go. What? Let's go. But we have no plan. Let's go. But we have no... Yeah, we gotta do it in a place where, like, the dragon could easily knock us off, and we can just easily die. Let's go. What the fuck? You know that Abyss Mage that Diluc absolutely demolished? Yeah, his uncle's brother's son's neighbor is now the Abyss Mage controlling Dvalin. And now, he's telling Dvalin, hey bro, yo Archon don't like you no more. And Dvalin's like, damn, that hurts bro. And skedaddles away. And plus everyone knows that Venti is with the Wind God now, so that's great. So we spin back on some Abyss peoples, brutally murder some hilly trails. Paimon does the honorary yip yap. And I just gotta point this out. If the plan was to keep the group out, why the fuck was the shield made of wind? When you know you're gonna go against the animal archon. You people are mages. Mix it with fire or something. I don't know, man. Just something better than just bare wind. So we do cool traveler shit and break into Dvalin's lair, but we gotta activate the 3 temple thingies to actually get in there, which is just stupid. Because how did the Abyss Mage get in there? Even if it was on Dvalin's back, how does that work? They just teleport in there with it? As long as you're touching Dvalin? Whatever. So the Hype Gang finally realizes that just like a 15-year-old with unfiltered internet access, Dvalin's mind was corrupted. So, and you know what we do with that information? We shoot it repeatedly with compressed air until he had enough to 1v3. And surely enough, after pelting him, beating a brainwashed, corrupted, depressed dragon that had a femboy as a previous master, he fell. No, he really fell. That must have hurt. Anyway, place collapses. Paimon says it's gonna collapse like we wouldn't already fucking tell. And Dvalin says, y'all are actually pretty chill. I think I'm gonna save y'all actually. And we ride off into the non-existent sky. And now the femboy has a fucking dragon. God bless America. So we came back, and it turns out when we were running up on Dvalin, the Abyss Order spun on our block, but Amber somehow handled it. So good job, Amber. I was thinking that there's no way this quest could take that long, right? Because we just fought Dvalin, the old main quest line there. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the world quest, flip that. So I was thinking it should be like 10 minutes on the high side. Nah, we are talking to everyone in the whole city. And we're going on a date with Amber. So, that's always nice. We also had a 3-minute talking session with Barbara and Jean, which actually had good dialogue and did not drag on too much. And as soon as we stepped out of the church, Venti gets fucking jumped by Bad Bitch 3. Okay. And he had to retreat back to his tree. Long story short, he tries to make us forget about him getting jumped, and he tells us about visions and how he does not need that shit. Then we finally asked the lottery-winning question. Where is my sister? And to that, she just says, I don't know. Go check next door. I saved your town. I saved your nation. Alright. Okay.